During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A, always, B, aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Welcome aboard, folks. Wednesday afternoon. It's August 22nd, 2018. You're listening to Revenge of the Sis, your favorite talk, news, entertainment program. Mike Sheely, Royce Lopez, the leaders of your media jihad, kicking off the midweek action for you. I'm really tired.
Yeah.
Can we get a couple things out of the way?
Sure, go ahead.
We got to do this once a week.
ahead.
All right, first of all,
Go ahead.
guys. I don't know what the fucking is going on, right? Like, the last couple weeks have been great. Like, UTR failed miserably. It actually ended up failing so spectacularly that it succeeded, which I didn't even think, we were handed a gimme on this, all right?
Right.
Mollie Tibbets, we'll get into that here in a minute.
Of course.
A lot of momentum going on. Why is the right wing engaged in such self-doubt and faggotry lately? I don't understand it. But, look,
Because they've allowed a lot of trannies and faggots into it?
I'm going to address a couple of people in this little rant. I would like to preface this rant by saying that I very much like these people. So this is not to be taken in any sort of negative way. I'm not bashing these people. These are people I consider friends. But I'm getting really sick of watching people, content creators, people that I like, people that I respect, be their own worst enemies, continue to constantly sabotage themselves. And look, most of us are in our 30s. There's a couple of you guys in your 20s, but some of us are in our 30s, some of us in our 40s.
Yeah.
Okay? The time for reinventing yourself is done, okay? Seriously, okay? The sediment should have settled by now, and you should at this point have a pretty good inkling and idea of who the fuck you are. So when I see announcements like this today, and look, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to preface this by saying, I love you, Dave Martell. You're a good guy. I want to read a statement that I saw just before the show today by Dave Martell. Goys. He starts it off with goys. Right? I want to point out.
Oh, I get it. Instead of boys?
I'm going to point out that this statement is bookended in self-contradictory statements here. Goys, I'm going to be going in a new direction. I'm unfortunately going to have to part ways with my edgelord acquaintances. Alt-right and fash folks, if you read this, please unfriend me. Nothing personal, but our paths must go in different ways from here. I wish you all the best of luck and hold no ill will. I'm relaunching Mad America Network, and I'm going back to my 1776 roots. Last two words, Hail victory. Look, man, I don't even know where to begin, but it sounds like you're having a bit of an identity crisis, Dave. Okay? You cannot write a statement like that. Start it with goys, end it with hail victory. You're all over the map, dude. By the way, 1776 roots, you're going to 1776 yourself off of fucking Twitter and Facebook anyway. But at least you have liberty, right? Huh? At least you have the Founding Fathers, am I right? The Founding Fathers are dead. They've been dead for over 200 years. They are not going to save you, Dave Martell. 1776 isn't going to save you. Liberty's not going to save you. Revolution Love, Ron Paul 2012 is not going to save you. You want to reinvent yourself, fine. But this shit is ridiculous. Another person who I love dearly, Frank L.A. Werewolf Espinosa, a guy that I'm very close with, a guy who I consider one of the most talented, awesome content creators out there, and one of the only dudes that's still completely consistent in his morality and his beliefs. I've heard this guy, his ADD kicks in. He has had 17 different ideas for his life plan in the past month. Every one of these people is saying, it's hard. The audience is shrinking. They're banning me. They're kicking us off these platforms. It's getting difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. It's very difficult. Royce and I are still not a huge show.
No.
But we're bigger than we were. We're managing to scrape out some kind of living doing this. And yeah, they'll probably come for our Patreon and our PayPals one day. They're probably going to deploy. We're going to have to fucking adjust and adapt when the time comes. But there were times we weren't making any money. There was literally no money in this. And we were doing this every goddamn day for no money for months. Putting in work at night, writing articles, promoting, posting things on Reddit, posting them on the chans, trying to get the word out there. This wasn't easy. However, if Royce and I decided in the past year to fucking reinvent ourselves 4 or 5 different times, we would still be in that position. We'd still have 500 likes on Facebook. We'd have 8 people watching this show. You can't keep you can't just keep jumping off the fucking boat and trying to get on a different boat. You're never going to get anywhere that way. So I'm frustrated. I'm getting told, Dave Martell's like, okay, it's trying to go in a more family-friendly direction. I want to do this alt-light stuff. Do you know where the alt-light leads you? It leads you to hoteps, it leads you to base trannies, and it leads you to saying basic bitch things like, Democrats are the real racist. Get up, Democrat plantation. They're the real fascists. And another thing, once I hear you using talking points where you say fascism in a bad way, to prove how bad the left is, I will strangle you. So I needed to get that off my chest. Again, I like these guys very much. And there are other ones too that I know that I'm not, maybe, forgive me, I'm not thinking of right now. Blake's another one. I love you, Blake. You're a great guy, but you got to put more effort into the quality. It's not the bands that are bad. It's not you that's bad. You're very beloved and your content's good. But you got to put effort into how it looks and sounds. People need to be more consistent. Like, I'm tired of seeing people blame. Like, I've heard people today blaming sections of their own audience. Well, the LARPers are the ones that are chasing off the regular normie folks. Then control your audience. Control your audience. We do it. We do a very good job of controlling our audience. When it starts swinging way out of control in one direction,
We turn the wheel.
Oh, Jesus, a lot of 1488 people coming in here lately. You know what? Let's bash Cantwell for an hour. And then they leave.
Right.
Control your audience. I'm just frustrated, man. I'm tired of seeing guys I like give up. I'm tired of seeseeing guys I like give up. I'm tired of seeing people I like that I believe in decide, I'm going to do this, but I also want to do, maybe if I do a cooking thing and then also a book, but also the book could support the action figure line. Dude, just do a good show. And then when the show's over, you cut clips of that show. You go out and you find new people to like your show. I'm just seeing people not put the effort in, and then they're going to just keep going. Well, maybe it's the alt-right that's the problem, or maybe it's Maybe it's the conservative cucks that are the problem.
No, it's the children who are wrong.
But that's what I mean.
Yep.
So it's maybe you're a little out of touch. Maybe you need to focus on one thing and do. I'm really angry today. 1776, Hail Victory. I still see people that don't even know what they are or what they're doing. I know what I'm doing at night. I know what I do on Revenge of the Sis, 2 very different things. And then Royce does a very different thing on the day thing. But we know what the fuck we do. Okay? At night, I am literally leading people to ruin lives in the new media, in the alt-light. That's what I do. Okay? The figurative flying planes into buildings is what we're doing at night. But I know the plan. It's just figure it out, man. I'm just getting tired of this shit. People want to go their separate ways. Nobody wants to talk anymore. Why? Why is the alt-right and the alt-right, why are they enemies? So I just don't, again, I don't think that anybody has a consistent message anymore. I hear people complaining that business is bad. What do you think about that? Because I just don't, I don't understand.
Should we invite Dave to call in?
Dave's always welcome to call in.
No, I'm saying. I mean, I'll personally invite him to call in.
Yeah, I mean, if but it's going to be after 5 usually with him because he works.
Yeah,
and that's the other issue with Dave, which is why I won't knock Dave, which is why I'm not like, you fucking sell out, the way some of these alt-right spurgs are being with him today. Because, look, at the end of the day, the man has a family. The man has a job.
That man has a family.
He's got a family. He's broken in half. So I get it. You know what I mean? Like, he's got to worry about being fucking doxxed. He's got kids, to get harassed at school. He's got to fucking feed these said kids. He can't be like me and just, do content nonstop and hope it works out. And then if it doesn't, I could just go back to selling drugs or working. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't have a kid going, Daddy, where's the food? So I get it. But I don't know, man. Everybody just, how are we so in a position right now to be victorious, and yet everybody's scattered into the winds and underground? Frank hasn't done a stream in over a week. He's saying he's going to move. He's done with Cali. He wants to work behind the scenes. But again, and the next week it's going to be, well, I got this idea for this show. Like, nobody's just going, here's the bet I made. I'm going to I'm going to ride this thing till the wheels go off and see what I can do with it. I don't know, man. That's all. I just want to get that off my chest. I'm sad that so many people don't even know what the fuck they want to do anymore.
Well, there's some breaking news in the Mollie Tibbets thing since we started the show, actually. Now they're saying that, according to USA Today, man charged in Tibbets' death was working in Iowa legally, lawyer says. So that he was legally working in Iowa. A court document filed Wednesday morning states the man accused of killing 20-year-old University of Iowa student was working legally in Iowa. Kristen Riviera was charged on Tuesday, and the July 18th disappearance of Mollie Tibbets, law enforcement officials Tuesday said he was an undocumented immigrant, which immediately fueled political debate, including comment from President Donald Trump and Governor Kim Reynolds. Immigration, Customs and Enforcement also filed a detainer to make sure Riviera, 24, was not released. A document filed by Riviera's attorney Wednesday calls into question Riviera's immigration status. The government is incorrectly promoting the idea that Riviera is not in Iowa legally, Attorney Alan Richards said in a court document, asking for a gag order in the case. Wait a second. A gag order? No, hold on. This is just now this came out.
Fuck your gag order.
Wait a second. A couple things. I'm going to still, maybe I'll be proven wrong, but I still think he's illegal. Why? Mike, I'm going to read this again. This is attorney speak if I've ever seen attorney speak. All right? Listen, ready?
He was working here legally, which is the thing that stands out to me.
Government is incorrectly promoting the idea that Riviera was not in Iowa legally, Alan Richards said in a court document asking for a gag order. Did you see that? Sad and sorry Trump has weighed in on this matter. National media, which has poisoned the entire pool of jury members, Richard wrote, the attorney for the illegal immigrant, referenced a statement from a president calling Tibbets' death an example of immigration laws were such a disgrace. Riviera has lived in Iowa for 7 years, working at Yarby Farms, a Brooklyn, Iowa area-owned farm of Craig Lang, a prominent Iowa Republican. Craig Lang has verified that Riviera is now in Iowa legally, according to how, though? There's not, hold on. This is lawyer talk. I guarantee you it's one of those things that, it's one of those workarounds where the state, it was fine for him working the state legally, but federally he was still I guarantee you, I will watch. But this is just
no. But I want to agree with their points.
Yeah.
Let's operate under the assumption that you're right. He was here legally. Cool. Mm-hmm. He was still an immigrant. So let's just ban all immigrants. How about that? He was an immigrant. He was a brown guy. He kidnapped a young girl. He, I assume, raped her and then murdered her. So let's just ban brown people.
Have you seen
problem solved?
Have you seen what the far right has been doing today? Taking screenshots of all of her tweets.
Oh no, we were doing that last night.
Mollie Tibbets. What? Okay, my favorite one.
Honestly,
was,
like
fuck white people.
I gotta give credit. Like literally, L.A. Werewolf found it before anybody, and L.A. Werewolf and me were like the first two like kind of alt-righty people that retweeted it without comment or anything.
Right.
I think he retweeted it and quoted it and wrote something. I just clicked retweet. But I also did. I replied to the tweet and got one of the higher comments, which was, "But hey, at least you're not racist, right?"
I saw this one going around. If someone could take me out for Mexican, that'd be great. This is real. I verified it. I might be taken down now. This is a real retweet.
I was like, look, hey, we've had time to be angry about this, okay? It's fucking time to. This is the funny show.
I laughed at this in the morning.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. In Brooklyn, Iowa, Mexican take out you. See what I did there? It's the Yakov Smirnoff joke. What the? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. This is like, between this and the I Hate White People and the Ban All White Boys or whatever, like, oh my God, we really did break open some sort of irony hole in the time-space continuum when we got Trump elected. Like, I don't think we literally knocked the universe off of its axis, like off of its flow.
Brian in the chat says, just a spoonful of Mexican helps the irony go down. The irony go down. Very
Someone
funny.
take me out like a Mexican or Mexican. Jesus Christ.
Is her account still up?
Yeah, it's still up. That's as far as I know.
Do you think the guy was here legally or not?
I don't think that he was here entirely legally.
Right. So like there's a legally maybe in the state but not federally.
Yeah, because there's so many weird little battles going on that I'm sure somebody said he's fine, but I'm sure federally he was not supposed to be here.
Yeah. So
oh my God, that's fucking funny, man. Oh my God, to take me out from Mexican, that fucking got me, dude. Holy
Hold on.
Holy
By the way,
shit.
I want to because people are going to go, that's fake when the account goes down. I am on Twitter right now on her page, January 14, 2016. Look, you can see. Look, I'm going to refresh it so everyone can see. Look. All right? Her page loads up, all right?
Yo, retweet that shit, dog.
All right?
Let's get her some followers. Yeah, I've been retweeting the ironic ones. You have to. I'm sorry, Molly, but you hated white people.
Again, just to point something out, very important here. This is legitimately hers, okay? There's only 8 retweets on it right now, by the way. Just want to point that out.
That's her dad,
Yeah,
for sure.
There's only 8 retweets on it right now, just to let everybody know. All right.
Garrett in the chat, her last follower killed her. Okay, look, that's not what we're trying to do here.
That's really mean, man. Come on, dude.
Look, I was outraged for 3 hours last night.
Yeah,
I'm done being
pretty mad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look. I understand that this is a tragedy, but we processed it. I processed the grief. I said last night what we need to do to make this better, but we're not going to fix it. We're not going to fix the general dialogue in this country, and I'm sorry, but I can't sit around losing sleep over every fucking strangled, raped white girl. I just can't. I'll never sleep. So this is a comedy show. We're going to go back to the comedy.
All right, well.
AG Luck, did you see my video? No, my friend, we're too busy making 6 hours of content per day.
Yeah.
So no, I'm sorry, I didn't.
I actually, Wednesday's my longest. I do 6 hours of radio on Wednesday.
Jesus Christ, dude. YouTube's like one big open mic. It's just a bunch of comedians going.
So anyway.
Did you see my act? Huh? Did you see the bit I do about the thing with the thing? No, I'm here to do my thing. It fucking shows in the Poconos this weekend. Christ. Did you see the thing I did about my girlfriend's dog? No.
Poconos.
But it's, comedians are the word when it comes to, like, we don't watch each other, you know what I mean? So there's there's people on YouTube that don't know that. They just go, hey, did you check out my channel? No, I'm sorry. I like you, but we're making 6 hours of content a day. There's 24 hours in a day. You got to factor in pooping, peeing, sleeping, eating, drinking, video games. And once in a while, I got 20 minutes a week for an AG Luck video. I don't even dude, today with Bog. Great example.
You were telling me.
Sorry, I love you, CIA Bog, but I do have to point this out today. I got a message. I got a DM to @Mersh on Twitter. Mersh, which right away, you want to start my day off getting on my nerves? Tweet me stuff like, my name, ? Or, hey, we need to talk. Or, bro. Royce gets really annoyed at the, dude, when you do that, he gets really pissed.
But it's an anxiety thing, though. I don't like that.
So when I get up and I'm doing my beginning of the day stuff and I see Mersh, and I'm like, yeah. So now I've already wasted time. You see where I'm going with this? I've already wasted time verifying my identity on a Twitter account I've owned for 11 years. Yes, what's going on? And I love you, Bog. I'm busting your chops. Don't think I don't love you. He goes, you played my video last night. Do you have a clip of you doing my video and making fun of it? Nah, buddy, sorry, I don't really have time to clip my own shows. Again, 6 hours of content. We're trying to do a lot of stuff. But it's probably up on the Twitch channel. It replays for 2 weeks. It's up there, the last episode. Go check it out. All right, man. Hey, it's not up there.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's the slight break in between the. It's not there, bro.
My response was, no, it's definitely there.
Uh-oh, he's not happy in the chat.
I love you, CIA Bog. Am I ripping you apart? Am I dragging your family into it? Relax. I'm just busting your chops a little bit. So then I said, well, I got ROTC's coming up in 40 minutes. I really don't have time to dig through my Twitch channel. Yeah. It's definitely up there somewhere. All right, well, I'm not finding it. So can you just find it for me and then give me a link? And that is when I proceeded to lose my temper. Asking for the same thing 4 different ways. Again, it's completely killing me in the whole not wasting time department 40 minutes before a show. If I go, well, I don't really have time to dig through the channel and find it. Oh, okay. Well, could you look? Because I'm not finding.
And by the way, do me a favor and lay off AG Luck in the chat, guys. Calm down.
Why are they being mean?
I don't know. It's just it's always a powder keg with these people.
Why is everybody being mean to AG Luck? God damn. Relax. So yeah, I love you, Bog, but look, it's just first of all, just get right into it. I usually like that, Holy shit. It should have just been, hey, do you have the clip from last night's show where you were making fun of the Jews? Which again, that doesn't really narrow it down.
Every show.
But again, you can go to Twitch and clip thing. It's very easy to. But again, I don't have time. If I say I can't find this and I don't really have time to look for it, don't rephrase your request for me to go look for it because I'm not doing it.
By the way, we encourage you guys, let us know you're doing. You can cut our shit up. I don't care. Use it in your videos. We're not fucking.
They want me to do it though.
Right. That's my point. I'm agreeing with you. I go, but we can't do it for you.
Yeah.
I barely get everything done for the shows here. Barely.
Yeah. It's and again, I don't. I've had people. It's CI Bog. I love Bog. He's one of my favorite Nightwave people. I'm just pointing out that this was kind of annoying today. And then other people have said, hey, I'm not going to be able to make Nightwave. Could you upload it to another channel, maybe on Vimeo, so I could watch it there? Dude, do you understand what a fucking massive undertaking that is? To take a Twitch show and then export it to Vimeo? Holy shit, that would be easily, you can agree, that would be another hour and a half, right? 2 hours.
Because the download and then the up. Yeah,
doing other things while you're doing it. But I'm stuck in front of a computer now waiting for the download to complete, then the upload to complete, titling, tagging. Dude, the shit's up there. You guys want to run OBS from your thing and record the shows, clip them, do I would love that. It would be great.
That would be awesome, please.
But again, I'm going to say it same way I said it to Gluck earlier. 6 hours of content a day we're doing. I can't give you another 2 hours of behind the scenes. Well, we already do another 2 hours behind the scenes prepping for shows. Yeah. And then you want me to spend the rest of the night cutting up clips of Nightwave, a show that 4 dozen people watch? Nah, man, never that. But I love you all.
Well, let's move on. Asia Argento calls sexual assaults false. Sexual assault claims false, says Anthony Bourdain paid off the accuser. Asia Argento is breaking her side.
Can I just say this? I haven't said this in a while.
You bitch.
Oh, you bitch.
Dude.
You fucking bitch.
Listen to this.
You know what's funny, too? Because even non-liberals and shit, like even right-wing, like people liked Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah. He was
like an unapologetic kind of twat, drunk guy that was
yeah.
just a fun dude. And
Yeah.
like, oh, you bitch. You're not making any friends.
Asia Argento is breaking the silence regarding the claims that she sexually assaulted child actor Jimmy Bennett. I am deeply shocked and hurt having read the news this is absolutely false, she says. I have never made any sexual relationship with Bennett. Okay.
By the way, bitch, you killed Anthony Bourdain. You killed him.
Yep.
You killed the man, and now you didn't murder. I don't want to
Yeah.
get sued by stupid Asia Argento for more cigarette and booze money. But your treatment of Anthony Bourdain
didn't help
in his state of mind. He killed himself over you, bitch. Now you're blaming the whoa. You Anthony Bourdain didn't fuck this kid.
Argento says she and Bennett, who was 7 years old when he was cast as her son in the 2004 film The Hard Deceitful of All Things, had a friendship only. The Times revealed that Argento, one of the leading roles, okay, we know the incident where she blew him in the hotel. Argento claims that it was the late Anthony Bourdain's idea to settle with Bennett, whom she says was going through severe economic problems. She believes Bennett saw an opportunity and took advantage of the fact that the couple was in the spotlight publicly, leading the charge against Weinstein. Bennett knew my boyfriend, Anthony Bourdain, the one you cheated on several times publicly and flaunted it, was a man of great perceived, pictures of it all over the place. You walk into the other dude's apartment, also with younger dudes too, of great perceived wealth by his own reputation. Yeah.
I know Anthony Bourdain's mentality because I used to be like Anthony Bourdain. I'm still like Anthony Bourdain. I just control it now. Like the wild mood swings into I love you territory. Like I can understand what kind of mentality that guy was in. And yeah, dude, when you've got when you seeing that shit on this isn't like a couple of coworkers are like, hey, I think your girl's cheating on you. Like, this is like, the cover of like every shitty magazine that's in a newsstand when you go to buy cigarettes. It's like Asia Argento, affair with young beau. And you're like, can I just get can I get Marlboros, please? You're all sad.
Bennett knew my boyfriend, Anthony Bourdain, was a man of great perceived wealth and had his own reputation as a beloved figure to protect. She says in her statement, last month, Bennett was asking for $3.5 million in damages for the intentional infliction of emotional distress, lost wages, and I like to call it lost wages.
Nice.
Sorry.
Stupidest running gag in a cartoon ever. As he's painfully and slowly morphing into a lobster and his fucking body is rejecting it. I like to call it lost wages while he's sweating and dying.
Listen,
laying eggs.
If you like Archer, please go back and watch Frisky Dingo.
It's the great Frisky Dingo is still to this day. I like it even more than Archer because it's sheer silliness.
Right.
Just
assault. Emotional.
So, like, does this woman have a PR person?
I don't know. I mean, maybe her housekeeper's Puerto Rican.
No, I meant the public relations.
Oh, sorry. By the way, I don't like that you got it as soon as I said housekeeper.
I know what he's going to do. He does this every time. It's the same goddamn joke every time.
Argento continues, Anthony insisted.
I work for a PR firm. Why would you want to work for a bunch of Puerto Rican lawyers? Look. What I'm saying is, you don't have...
It opens up at 11:15 ish in the morning.
Ish. They also work on cars. Inexplicably. Are you here for legal counsel or are you here for oil change? We do both.
He's got a tie over a mechanic suit.
Just the top.
Yeah.
Over coveralls.
Overall, yeah. Sorry.
Look, could you grow up, please?
Sorry, I apologize.
Goddamn children. Look, they used to have this thing in Hollywood called public relations firms. Experts. Absolute experts. Like when you have like two 16-year-old girls in your house and one overdoses on Quaaludes because you're raping them and you're a big rock star, Don Henley. And
Jesus,
then what happens?
Okay. You wouldn't even hide it.
But you would hire these city folk who are experts, who became experts in the 40s at spinning things, spinning narratives.
We know to carry the one.
Carry a couple of ones. Fucking, the Holocaust had more extra zeros than fucking Venezuelan currency. Look, what I'm saying is, you would do this public relations, and you would hire these very clever Jews to spin your stories.
Oh, fuck, that was a really good joke. Sorry. It was a really good joke.
And then, goodbye, YouTube.
Sorry, go ahead.
So you would hire people, right? So, like, let's say that you're a kid diddler, right? You're out there, you're diddling kids all willy-nilly. And one of the kids, you pay off the kid for diddling them. Now, they have these public relations people, so when you get caught, you hire them, right? And you go, what if I blame it on my dead boyfriend? And they generally go, ooh, you know what? Let's spin this a different way. He was very beloved. And our focus groups and our statistics show that if you do that, you'll be even more hated than just for being a diddler. So let's not blame Anthony Bourdain. I feel like she just skipped a step and was like, it was Bourdain. He was a piece of shit.
Argento continues, Anthony insisted the matter be handled privately, and this was also what Bennett wanted. Anthony was afraid of the possible negative publicity that such a person, whom he considered dangerous, could have brought upon us. We decided to deal compassionately with Bennett's demands for help and give it to him. Anthony personally undertook to help Bennett economically upon the condition that he would no longer suffer any further intrusion in our life. Listen to listen to this. You're blaming a corpse. You fucking... Oh, dude. Check this out, though.
She might be a worse human being than Harvey Weinstein at this point.
But let me tell you...
might be worse than... I'm not saying she is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying she is a contender to be at least as bad as Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein never killed anyone that I know of.
So this is why... Tell me what you think. The Me Too movement is dead. Because if she did do this, she's a hypocrite, and that's the biggest voice going away, right? Fine. Let's say she didn't do it. She's now doing the thing that she criticized every other man of doing, which was blaming the victim.
Not taking responsibility.
And not taking responsibility for your actions. And instead, now you're calling the other person a liar. The Me Too movement's dead, right? R.I.P., it's done?
She might be as bad as Weinstein. Again... Gwyneth Paltrow didn't go kill herself after he raped her. She went and founded Goop.
And then she rapes other people financially with her goddamn $40 smoothies. Yeah.
Oh, no, is your baby, if they tell you your baby's going to be born retarded, just rub avocado on your fucking twat. And then your baby will be fine. Oh, it's still retarded? I don't know. What do I know?
How do you fish the seed out? Yahoo Entertainment reached out to Richard Hofstetter, Bourdain's longtime lawyer, who was also representing Argento at the time, for comment regarding the actress's claims that it was Bourdain who wanted to settle, but did not immediately receive a response.
Because they got one living client left.
Yep. Neither did a spokesman for Bourdain's ex-wife, Otava Busia, when contacted by Yahoo on Tuesday. Do we think? I might be with you. This might be worse than
Asia
Weinstein.
Argento is a cunt. Like, Harvey Weinstein's excuse wasn't even this bad. Harvey Weinstein's excuse was, we kind of, look, it's Hollywood. We all kind of know what goes on around here. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, well, look, the man's a gross piece of shit, but he's got a point. He did. Like, Harvey Weinstein didn't invent the casting couch. Do you guys think Harvey Weinstein is the first Jewish Hollywood producer to rape someone? Do you think he was like a pioneer? Do you think what was his name? Louis Meyer? Or the Goldwyn Mayer, that guy, Louis J. Meyer or whatever. You think that dude He was way worse than Harvey Weinstein. He literally, like, women tried to kill themselves because they were hostages of Louis Meyer. Like, that was back when they had contracts and they owned your career.
Yep.
Like, you want to talk about, like, Harvey Weinstein's a fucking...
There is actually reports and talked about by herself of Shirley Temple getting raped by older men. This isn't something that Hollywood in the 90s decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to bang younger broads. Why have we never thought of that?
Guys, I think it's time to say R.I.P. Asia Argento. And
you can only say cancel.
we are going to nominate a new leader, a new spokesperson for the Me Too movement.
Okay.
And I, Mike Shilley, would like to nominate Isaac Cappy. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Cappy. Hey, get me some Isaac Cappy. Get me that fucking walking Nazi propaganda cartoon on the phone right now. Tell him we got a gig for him. So he can just do his dumb videos. Oh, let me tell you. Let me just go down the list here. Tom Hanks, pedophile. Seth Green, pedophile. Everybody's a pedophile. You're welcome, America.
All right. So
You know what, Asia
Got this
Argento? I'm glad you got raped by Harvey Weinstein.
hey, no, he's kidding.
Well, I mean, you know, turnabout is fair play.
So
What if Harvey Weinstein was just avenging Jimmy Bennett? Huh?
Whoa.
How do you like them apples?
I'm the hero Hollywood needs me
Yeah. What if Harvey Weinstein's not the
The Dark
hero
Knight
we
and
want,
the
it's the hero
Batman.
we need?
Yeah.
Boom. I spun that pretty well.
Good job. You're learning.
You're welcome, Weinstein. Now I should be a Puerto Rican.
No, we keep. Okay. Look, Joe Rogan was. Joe Rogan was.
Jesus, CM Punk looks rough.
No, Joe Rogan.
Did he finally start doing drugs to become an interesting person?
He tapped out just doing the interview. No, look. This is Joe Rogan with some other dude, some music dude, and he was asked about having Alex Jones on the show. All right? This is from yesterday.
Rick Ross guy.
Manson was going to come in, but he wouldn't do it on camera. It was weird. Like, he wouldn't do it after. He wanted to do
I
it.
bet he'll do it.
At a certain time of night. But here's the thing, man. Some of that shit is publicists. Because I'll tell you, the same thing happened with Liz Phair, who I'm a giant fan of.
100%.
I've been a fan of Liz Phair forever.
Me too.
And
Exiling Guy.
I love the fucking awesome rich guy problems he has, by the way.
Bill was fucking fantastic.
I fucking
record.
love
I bought
her.
that record and Evil Empire at the same time at the record store in Nashville, Tennessee. The Rage Against the Machine and Exiling Guy.
Oh,
Bill.
wow.
Totally. My wife, also Misty,
Who is this
we went
asshole?
with.
Some fucking.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
he's trying to come back on.
Okay,
She
here it
loved
is.
Liz Phair too at the time. I
She
think.
she came and we got
Okay,
high
come on,
together.
okay.
She's like, you can get high here? I'm like, yeah, I don't have a boss.
Alex Jones got high as fuck on here.
high as
That was
fuck.
fucking awesome.
Wow.
He's trying to come back on, and I just don't know if I could do it.
Oh, come on. Let him. Come on. They're fucking
It's not
shutting
the-
him down.
They are shutting him down, but the problem is he's still on trial. This whole trial that's going on with Sandy Hook,
I
all that
know.
shit has to be resolved first. But it doesn't.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, Joe. Oh, boy, Joe.
Did you make a mistake, buddy? By the way,
Wow.
Jamie, pull that up.
Does that blow your mind? Like,
So, Jamie, it's like, you know.
so they say that Joe Rogan is part of the new media deep state. Jamie, pull that up. Pull the clip where I say that I can't have Alex Jones on my platform.
We went to
Joey's
who was
scared.
listening.
Joey is fucking scared. He doesn't want to lose his shekels.
Yep.
Wow. Joe is a fucking sellout.
Here.
Joe, say it ain't so, brother.
Do you want to hear more?
Exotic.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Totally. My wife, also Misty, who we went to dinner with, who was listening, she loved Liz Phair too at the time. I think.
She came and we got high together. She's like, you can get high here? I'm like, yeah, I don't have a boss.
Alex Jones got high as fuck on here.
high as
That was
fuck.
fucking awesome.
He's trying to come back on, and I just don't know if I could do it.
Oh, come on. Let him come on. They're fucking
It's not
shutting him down.
They are shutting him down, but the problem is he's still on trial. This whole trial that's going on with Sandy Hook.
First off, he's being sued. People that are being sued go on
People
shows.
get sued all the time.
People that are being sued go on shows all the time.
This is a bullshit excuse,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. Listen. It'd be one thing if he was like in current litigation with your company. Like, you know, if he was,
Yeah, no, you can't. Then that's a
Yeah,
conflict of
right?
interest. You
Or,
can't.
you know what? It'd be another thing if he was suing the UFC. Joe, he works for the UFC.
Yeah, that's even acceptable
I get
because
it.
Joe would be like, "Look, dude, I'm not getting into it with Dana.
Yeah.
Then I'm out of job. Like, I'm not even out of job, but I got to deal with that bullshit now. That, yeah,
But
that's
he's
all. This has nothing to do with your world, Joe.
Nothing. So why wouldn't you want to have somebody on your show, free speech advocate? Why wouldn't you want to have somebody on your show who's being crushed right now?
Dinners with Ben Shapiro, who also hates Alex Jones, who's also probably thrilled that he's deplatformed
Of
right
course.
now. Because how many mainstream, on the fence normies that watched InfoWars are now watching, Ben's stuff. So Ben benefited from this too. Oh, dude, are we boycotting Joe Rogan?
Oh, well, let's hear a little more.
I'm
Like, all that
know.
shit has to be resolved first. But it doesn't
I
make
get
sense.
it.
Like Bill Maher, respect to Bill Maher.
I love.
He tries to spin it, but whoever this dude is, somebody tell me this guy is that he's interviewing. He brings it back and he says how nice Alex
Respect
Jones
to him
was
for saying he gets to speak too.
Yeah,
and I
he was
agree, too.
he was on his show, and people were clapping and cheering that he was pulled off of these networks and pulled off of everything. He's like, look, this guy said crazy lies about me. This is what Bill Maher said. He said the guy said crazy lies about me. He goes, but he still gets to talk. Like, this is what America's about.
But then if he still gets to talk, why don't you invite him on your show to talk?
But yeah, man, he's still on trial though for all those.
But okay, fine. But is he suing you?
See what it's just until he gets past the trial for killing all those kids
He
out there.
didn't
in
kill
Sandy Hook.
anybody.
You're
making that
I
up.
just can't, in good conscience, man, like have him. I can't give him a platform, dude, bro.
Free
It
speech
is.
means all speech.
But not on the Joe Rogan podcast, apparently.
We need to like really harass Joe, right? Like, we need
Yeah,
to
of
boycott-
course. No. This is bull. He knows he's wrong. When he said that, I'm telling you, I don't think it's some big cabal. I think that he doesn't want the PR backlash. I don't think he wants the backlash. That's what it is. He doesn't want people. He doesn't want Joe Rogan's name to be put up with Joe Rogan defends Sandy Hook denier. That's what it is. He wants to keep getting his normie listeners and the soft left and the soft right that all listen to him and go, he's a free speech advocate. But you won't have Alex Jones on? I said it on this morning show. If he doesn't have Alex Jones on within the week, I'm done. Fraud. I'm done with him. Because
I'm done. I'm done with him now.
yeah, even if he has him on tomorrow,
He's not going.
nah, you're probably right. But
Let the war begin. I guess we're going against Joe Rogan now.
But see, like, here's what I don't understand. Like, Alex had me on many times, and he supported my record Black Ribbons when it came out.
Did he really?
And yeah,
You've been
did.
on the Alex Jones show many times?
I've been on it 3 times.
Were you ever sober?
Yeah, every time.
Really?
Yeah, every
Never
time.
been
'Cause
on a show sober.
it was never a situation. Well, the first time I was,
trying to change this. Notice something what Joe's doing? How he's trying to pivot away from the Alex Jones
I've never
conversation?
been on a show sober because I don't have respect for other people's platforms when they let me on their massive platforms to promote stuff. I just go there high off my ass because I don't have any respect for other people. I won't show up sober to a commitment.
we had the Black Ribbons record that I did as Stephen King on it and stuff. Like, so when that record came out, nobody would support the record. So Alex
Stephen
Jones,
King's on your record?
yeah,
Again, second time he's trying to change the topic from Alex Jones.
an older record from way
What did he
back.
do? Like,
He's
Do you see? I'm not stupid.
He doesn't want to talk.
Tell me
about
what's
it.
happening. Tell me I'm not wrong that these are
is moving
little
on
things.
real quick.
He's trying to kick, and this guy really wants to stand up for Alex Jones, apparently.
and
voiceover
he
shit?
plays a DJ, a radio talk show host that comes in and out of the record.
that's
probably-
Stephen King?
Yeah, that's Stephen King. So like when I did that record, Alex Jones was the only person
Kevin, Jamie, don't pull that up.
that would support the record. He debuted the whole record on his show, and then it was on for 2 hours by phone, and then I went in and was on his show in person about just the music business. That's all we were talking about, and like kind of how things were. And then later I was on for Bitcoin discussion, kind of by Skype or something. But I will say this in his defense in all of this, I just think that, like, dude, that guy has been saying things, conspiracy theories about all kinds of things. What do you want to call them that or not? But like forever. And like now the situation is like so volatile that like they're gonna, the Sandy Hook thing. All right, so like they definitely caught fucking Anderson Cooper having the green screen and talk. It's probably because they had another person there talking to the mom, and then they.
So now change the subject again to Anderson Cooper when they said he was using a green screen and all that. I'm going to skip ahead.
That's Sandy Hook, and it was horrific. And I don't believe for a second that there's like it's all fake or anything like that. But like Alex's thing has always been that. I remember watching him go to Bohemian Grove. And when we did the fucking record this is back when nobody was paying attention to him, it just a certain small group. But I remember we did
like you, Rogan,
the Black Ribbons record, and we took a clip of the laughing. He snuck into Bohemian Grove and filmed the ceremony. And there's like a scene where they, or not a scene, I guess scene in his film, but there's a part of that where they're doing the ceremony and they have this it's like Disneyland when you go watch
Moloch the owl god.
Yeah, but it's like it's done in a way where it's like Disneyland when you watch like the.
Anyway, it's really long, but you get the point. I wish I could say that there was more to it, but that's the point. That he said he won't have him on, because there's a trial going. By the way, he's being sued. There's not a trial going on, like, right? Alex Jones isn't sitting in court right now with his lawyers, like, you know what I mean? He just won't have him on.
Yeah, this isn't good, man. That says a lot about you, man.
Yep. Speaking of saying a lot about people, let's hear some Elizabeth Warren, your favorite. I believe her Indian name is Runs with Gimmick.
About. I want to get one last question in here because it is a story,
By the way, speaking of spinning a topic.
Important story in the news. It has to do with Mollie Tibbets, the young woman in Iowa who was murdered, her body believed to be found yesterday. A person has been charged with it. This person is an undocumented immigrant. Mike Pence and the president have suggested the immigration laws need to be stronger so that people like this man who was accused of this murder were not in the country. Your reaction?
I'm so sorry for the family here, and I know this is hard, not only for the family, but for the people in her community, the people throughout Iowa. But one of the things we have to remember is we need an immigration system that is effective, that focuses on where real problems are. Last month, I went down to the border, and I
hate
saw
this woman's fake voice.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's what bugs me the most. If I just speak really softly and condescendingly, people don't question my answers, and I can just do this.
You know what Elizabeth Warren is? She's like the cool aunt who never married and grew up and now's alone. That's what she acts like, I still go out to the fish market on my own.
Yeah, the aunt that always bragged about all the traveling she gets to do.
Yes, exactly.
But now she's going to die in a state-run fucking hospice with no loved ones.
Or in her apartment and her cats eat her face.
And I saw where children had been taken away from their mothers. I met with those mothers.
Hey, you know what child was taken away from her mother? Huh?
Who had been lied to, who didn't know where their children were, who hadn't had a
She spun the question about illegal immigration and brought it to children in the border.
chance to talk to their children. And there was no plan for how they would be reunified with their children. I think we need...
Is Mollie Tibbets going to be reunified with her parents?
No, not... Well, yes, when her parents die.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not great then. It's not.
It's the only option,
It's
though.
not. I know. I get. Look, I get you're being practical.
You asked a question, I
get
answered it.
you're being practical.
immigration laws that focus on people who pose a real threat. And I don't think mamas and babies are the place that we should be spending our resources.
What about murdered, raped college students? Are they...
No, she already spun out of that.
Okay, good.
You can't go back to it.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, it's
No
CNN.
backsies?
It's CNN, so they're not going to actually, call her to task and be like, "Hey, well, wait a second, that's not what I asked, you cunt."
That's good. That's good, yeah. Separated from the... Children in cages, it's terrible.
What? No, yeah, but no. Maybe, go after her.
Separating a mama from a baby does not make this country
Have they
safer.
even said anything about Mollie Tibbets? Like anything out of respect or any mention of her?
No.
In passing? Like isn't that gross? That's pretty, I don't know, man.
What do you have to say, Elizabeth Warren? Well, I'd like to say the fire god is angry, and he make it rain sadness on the Tibbet family.
Me no like 'em, Iowa. Land of my people. Enough.
Oh fuck. Oh no, but look at the fake. I feel bad
Sure.
Here because it is a
What
story
about
very
Mollie
important.
Tibbets? She's dead now. She's dead now.
Has to do with Mollie Tibbets, the young woman in Iowa who was murdered. Her body believed to be found yesterday. A person has been charged with it. This person is an undocumented immigrant.
Look at the fake. The fake. I feel so bad for her family.
Mike Pence
She
and the
didn't
president
even
have
mean it.
suggested the immigration laws need to be stronger so that people like this man who was accused of this murder were not in the country. Your reaction?
You know, I'm so sorry for the family here, and I know this is hard.
So sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
This is very simple people with a very small penis.
Very
So small. Such a small penis.
Hard, not only for the family, but for the people in her community, the people throughout Iowa. But one of the things we
12
have to
They're all pretty mad.
remember is we need an immigration system that is effective.
You don't want an immigration system that's effective. You want open borders. And everybody who gets in here, you want them to vote. Stop fucking pretending anything else.
You want to abolish ICE.
Yeah. And then when you're called to task and you're like, okay, fine, we'll vote on it. No, I'm kidding.
Joking.
Come on, guys.
Grow up.
Shh. Get out of here.
Believe these Republicans trying to abolish ICE?
Wait, what?
Whoa, what?
We want more government jobs, just not those.
Listen, I'm not denying, Miss Warren, that you are a member of a tribe.
Oh, come on.
But
Not the right-
Given the plays that I see, the playbook that you play from, I don't think that it's the Great Cherokee or the any of these Apache tribe. It's a tribe, all right. Tired of these fucking Talmudic tricks. Fucking.
At the Ashkenazi tribe. Yeah.
Like, it's like, man, I can't.
What do you say anymore? I know.
Leftists and city folk, I can't even talk to them anymore.
Like
I just
all of
won't.
them?
Most of them. Like, I have no more friends in that realm. I will put it that way.
You sent me this one. Verizon throttled fire department's unlimited data during California wildfire.
Well, don't use up all your data.
No, but it was wildfire though.
Check your Facebook later.
No, I don't think they were checking their Facebook.
No, you taking live streaming the fucking fires and stuff.
No,
The fucking cell towers.
Probably calling each other to be like, hey, I'm at this part of the
Yeah,
fire.
they got radios.
Fire department had to pay twice as much to lift throttling during the wildfire response. Verizon Wireless throttling of the fire department that uses its data service has been submitted as evidence in a lawsuit that seeks to reinstate federal net neutrality rules. Country Fire, a county fire that has experienced throttling by its ISP Verizon. Santa Clara County Fire Chief Anthony Bowden wrote in its declaration, this throttling has had significant impact on our ability to provide emergency services. Verizon imposed these limitations despite being informed that throttling was actively impeding the county's fire ability to provide crisis response and essential emergency services. Bowden's declaration was submitted in an addendum to brief filed by 22 attorneys general in the District Court of Columbia, Santa Clara County, Santa Clara, blah, 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 blah.
Free market, bro. Free market. It's a private business.
Leave.
What about the non-aggression principle, bro? Laissez-faire, bro. Free market. Let free market sort it out. Shouldn't even have firefighters.
Is taxation theft, Mike?
We shouldn't even have firefighters, dude. They should be private
No, we should
companies.
Fire.
Private firefighting companies.
It's just easier for like the fire department and the police department to be,
By the way, if there were private firefighter companies, do you know what would never get put out? Wildfires.
No.
Are the factories and everything on? Well, let it burn out. What do you want? It's going to cost a lot of money to go in there.
The internet has become an essential tool in providing fire and emergency response, particularly for events like large fires, which require the rapid deployment and organization, thousands of personnel and hundreds of fire engines, aircrafts, and bulldozers. Santa Clara Fire Verizon.
Cool. I didn't know that you could put out fires with 5G bandwidth. Talk to me when they throttle their water pressure.
You got to download the fire hydrant app. So,
and that's the thing, and then that's how they get you.
Yeah, it's $199 too. It's not even free. It's $199. It's not
should
even
just
free.
show up
Yeah,
whenever you
Yuki,
want.
just bust in. Because of throttling continuing to the department was able to upgrade its subscription. County fire personnel were forced to use other agencies' internet service providers and their own personal devices to provide necessary connectivity and data transfer capability required by OES, whatever. Apparently, there's an update. The Santa Clara Fire Department has responded to Verizon's claim that the throttling was just a customer service error and has nothing to do with net neutrality. To the contrary, Verizon's throttling has everything to do with net neutrality, a county official said.
Here we go with the net
They're
neutrality.
spinning it. They're spinning it for net neutrality is what they're doing. No, that's what's happening. They're spinning it right now to make it a net neutrality thing. Stop it, all right? Fucking stop with that shit.
We need net neutrality. Because Google told me we do.
No, that's... wouldn't that be-
Facebook told me to, and then YouTube told me that we need net neutrality.
Isn't it, though? Isn't it weird? Isn't it like a little weird that the biggest companies on the internet were telling you that you needed it? Like, why would they do that to themselves?
I think it's weird that you don't want neutrality.
No,
Neutral is good.
I think you just... Okay, here's the thing. I think you just like the words and you don't really know what it means.
Well, I also like the hashtag on Twitter had the cute little buffering symbol. It was very nice. I thought that was a nice touch. So I was like, I'm all in with this.
Hold on. First off, hashtags are just variation of words. I think, again, you just like... Did you like the Patriot Act because of the cool name?
It's I'm a patriot.
Okay, so...
I'm very patriotic, so obviously I'm for the Patriot Act. You fucking idiot.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't
Sorry,
think of it that
Rice. Take a civics class. Fucking idiot.
1776, bro.
Hail Hitler.
What? That's too many things.
Hey, guys, 1776. Hail victory. What? Yeah. Freedom, 1776. Let's own slaves again.
What? Wait, what? What about the slave thing?
I'm confused as to the basis of your message.
You're all over the place. We have to go to break. RevengeOfTheSith.com.
Fuck communism. Also, free ice cream for everyone.
Wait, what? I'm fine.
I need $32 trillion, but if you give me 30,
Hold on.
okay, let Jimmy out, top
Okay.
1% of 4 times 1%. You give me 30 trillion, okay, and I will find the other 2 trillion.
No, how about I give you 0 trillion, Bernie? That's all Bernie wants all he wants is your money.
They're putting children in cages. I don't know if you guys heard this.
No, yeah, I haven't heard that. No one's talked about that, Bernie. We need to go to break. RevengeOfTheSith.com/donate. Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Become a patron. That is the best way to help the show. If you can't afford that, that's fine. Click
Well,
our
no,
ba-
let's be fair. If you can't afford that, that's not fine.
Oh wow. Okay.
Get a grip. Get a grip on your life.
Seriously.
Can't afford fucking $1 a month.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just shame them. Shame all the fans.
Shame them into.
You're such assholes.
Ew, why are you poor? Why are you listening to the show? Don't
If
hate
you're
poor people.
Jesus. All right, clueless. Stop being poor. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, look. Are you kidding me? I carry my groceries around in a Coach bag.
Yeah.
Get your lives together. Louis Vuitton shopping bags.
He's just fucking with a little chihuahua on a leash. Down Rodeo.
Look, guys, donate to the show. Or die trying.
Don't do that.
Amazon. If
There
you're
it
going to
is.
do some Amazon shopping, you go to RevengeOfTheSith.com/donate. Click on the little Amazon thingy, and then you do your little shopping there, and then they give us a couple bucks. Also, I need somebody to help me with a little side mission. It's not Nightwave related. It's not ROTC related. I need somebody who is really good at Photoshop. When I say really good, I mean it. I need somebody to make me some Photoshops where people will doubt if they're Photoshops of humans
Okay.
doing pornographic things. I need somebody who's good at that, so get in touch with me.
We'll be right back in about 5 minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Revenge of the Sis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersh continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersh are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger an SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
From Time Life Music comes a one-of-a-kind Rat Pack collection, their most bigoted songs. All your favorite once acceptable hits like Drunk Old Injun.
The drunk old Injun squatting in his teepee, fire water keeping him warm.
Jewish nose.
She's got a big, beautiful Jewish nose, and it's there 2 minutes early wherever she goes.
Dean Martin singing Chinaman's Chants.
And Mr. Chinaman say in his Chinaman way, a ding-a-ling, a ching-a-chong, a ching-a-chong choo.
Phew, stinky Frenchman.
Paris is lovely and Nice sure is nice, and Marseille is charming with champagne on ice. But you stinky Frenchmen haven't a clue. Pew stinky Frenchmen, frog you.
Hey there, Fruity.
Hey there, Fruity, you can do my hair. Hey there, Fruity, don't touch me down there. Hey there, Fruity, again I don't approve.
And many more.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. Thank you for staying with us, folks, on our Wednesday afternoon show. RevengeOfTheSis.com. Check out all the stories there. All right, do that. Not right now, like after the show. But thank you for listening, everybody. We're back with you with our second hour, and we got some news about old Michael Cohen. Yesterday we talked about, Michael Cohen pleads...
Fucking goddamn snitch.
Michael Cohen pleads guilty, says he paid hush money at Trump's discretion.
No good. Fucking rat fuck.
Trump,
oh, of course he's from Long Island.
Trump's name wasn't mentioned, but Cohen said a candidate told him to pay hush money, and the intent was to influence the 2016 election.
Can I apologize?
Yeah.
To everybody on behalf of Long Island, because, I mean, we gave you Michael Cohen, who's a snitch, Christopher Cantwell, who's a snitch. Like, I apologize on behalf of Long Island. We really need to get our shit together. But I promise you, I will never snitch on you.
Cohen told the court that he and an executive from a media company at the direction of a federal candidate arranged to keep one of the alleged affairs from the public with a payment of $150,000. Sorry. Jesus. McDougall and her lawyers have said that the National Enquirer, run by Trump's associate David Pecker, paid her $150,000 in August as part of a catch-and-kill strategy to keep the story from circulating publicly.
Can I just say I have one problem with this whole story, Mr. President? Why Stormy Daniels? She's not even...
Even back when she was younger, still no.
And this wasn't, I mean, this was what, 2015, 2014 this supposedly happened?
I guess, yeah.
She wasn't that young even then. Like, there are some hot porn stars out there. What the fuck? Who wants to bang an aging porn star? What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Sounds like Jordan Peterson's next book. Amazon isn't paying its electrical bill. You might be. Bloomberg Business. For a little while earlier this year, it seemed as though 87-year-old Rossi Thomas and her neighbors in the small town of Gainesville, Virginia, had beaten Amazon. Virginia's largest utility, Domino Energy Inc., had planned to run an above-ground power line straight through a Civil War battlefield.
Because, fuck them.
In Thomas's property to reach nearby data center run by Amazon.com Inc. subsidiary. After 3 years of petitions and protests in front of the gated data center, skirmishes punctuated by barking dogs and shooting police, Domino agreed to bury that part of the line along with nearby highway, an estimated cost of $172 million. Within a month, however, the utility and state legislature had passed on the cost to Thomas and her fellow Virginians. The State House of Delegates also approved Domino's proposal to raise the money needed for Amazon line with a yet unannounced monthly fee. The Lord have mercy, Thomas said, when a neighbor when the neighbor gave her the news this spring in a gravel driveway of her one-story clapboard home where she was watching the metal disc spin inside her electric meter on the side of the house.
A woman wrote this story, right?
Maya Frazier.
Fucking knew it. I knew it. I can always spot a female writer. They're terrible. They're always on her gravel driveway of her light blue accented window frame. Shut up, you goofy bitch. I hate the way women write.
This is from Bloomberg, by the way. Other companies include Google and Tesla have taken advantage of the power industries hunger for growth and the relative secrecy that followed the 1990s deregulation in dozens of states. But Amazon stands out for its success in offloading its power cost, and also because it dominates America's cloud business, which has gone from non-existent to using 2% of the U.S. electricity in about a decade. Amazon had a huge advantage because there weren't a lot of these other sectors growing in the electricity market, said Neil Elliott, a green lobbying group. The company also ratcheted up the secrecy around who's paying for electricity, says environmental advocate Greenpeace, which calls Amazon the single biggest obstacle to industry transparency. Amazon declined to comment on this story. Yeah, dude, if you don't understand the thing, these small towns, there's a reason that Amazon and Walmart, there's a reason that you see them build. They don't build their big warehouse in Orlando, Florida, you know? They'll build it in Polk City because they know that those towns will do anything to have Amazon there. So they're going to go, we'll pay your bill. We'll figure it out. We'll go bankrupt if it means Amazon's in this town.
It really is retarded. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
And look, I am all for companies getting incentives and tax breaks. I don't want you taxing companies to death either.
No, I'm not saying that.
But all these shady deals, the way they work,
they should pay their power bill.
Well, the politicians and everybody walk out with the money.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's just fleecing the system. If you let the system run properly, things would go more smoothly.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's why Amazon and these companies, that's why they always choose these podunk towns. You know what I mean? That they you're not going to see an Amazon factory pop up next to Ybor City. You know what I mean? But it will pop up in Bradenton, or Ocala.
So it's always
get
at
one.
that little,
Yeah, the little ones because they know that they need the business. They need it. Pay your power bill. Okay. Have you seen this, An Evening with Alex Jones?
I'm still so mad about this Cohen thing.
Oh yeah, we could. I mean, again, that's all the information that's come out so far.
But this is bad. Like, this is bad. If he's going to say that Trump used campaign money, we're fucked. Like, we're fucked.
He didn't say that Trump used campaign money. He said that he paid off somebody to affect the campaign. Basically saying Trump paying off a prostitute not to come forward or some porn star not to come forward was him trying to affect the election. That's what it seems like. So it's not like Trump took money out of the Trump campaign, at least not from what I'm saying.
Fucking snake.
Yeah.
Like, he's at the top of my fucking list right now. City folk enemy number one.
He also, Cohen's lawyer said earlier today that he doesn't want a pardon from a corrupt president like Trump.
You worked for him. You admit that you were part of the corruption, though. Like, now you want a virtue signal? Like,
because he's going to get a sweetheart deal.
But how does everybody just go, oh, what a good man? Oh, this makes me so mad.
Mike, serious question. I'm what do you think will happen? Let's just play what if, okay? What do you think will happen if they are successful?
I don't know. They can't impeach him because he didn't do anything impeachable.
Well, no, they technically could file articles of
try
impeachment.
to impeach him, but they're not like to really impeach. Like, they impeached Clinton because of perjury.
Mm-hmm.
Trump never met with these people. He just never went. It's like, you can't get him on perjury. I don't know, man. Look,
what happens? What happens theoretically in a place where the right loses Congress, right? Let's say they lose it. Let's say from somewhere it happens, okay? They impeach Trump. Do you think this country will not be ripped apart at the seams? Like, I'm talking about a legit.
Do I think? Fuck, I'm rooting for it at this point.
I know you are, but a legit civil war.
We need it.
Yeah.
We kind of. I know that's not edgelording, by the way. That's not me just, he's just trying to play it up like a fashy guy. We need, like, these sorts of things help us to lighten the burden. Like when a civil war happens, it's all the people on welfare and all the people with no discernible skills that will sort of get lost in the fray, so to speak.
I hear what you're saying.
It's the natural way of society to purge elements that you don't find desirable. We need it.
Andrew in the chat says, even Nancy Pelosi said today, this is not grounds of impeachment. Trump is owned, and he's good. I don't think Trump's owned. They're building a case against him. That's what's happening. I'll tell you this. Do you think that Kavanaugh's going to get in there? I think they waited. They're going to do fall where they're going to get him.
They're pushing hard for him to not get in. So I don't know. But they're going to have to get somebody in. So, I mean, you can't just keep rejecting every choice.
Well, I mean, the goal is to see what happens in the midterm elections, and maybe they'll get some seats back.
Maybe we should all cry racism, me and all my fellow potato N-words. Tell them that this is a goddamn hatchet job against our people and oppressed people who, by the way...
That's racism.
Who, by the way, notably, are some of the only white people in history to have been slaves. Okay, Brett Kavanaugh is my reparations.
Okay, so now tell me, is what this woman did, is this funny? All right? Or is this angering? All right?
This story that has gone viral. A New York woman tricked hundreds of men into showing up for a Tinder date.
Not hard to do.
Wow, look at her. This is Natasha Aponte, a model/actress. She reportedly invited...
Which means she's neither, by the way.
Yeah, which means she's neither.
She's neither.
...guys she met on Tinder to a park in New York, and when the men got there, this was the scene.
She invited 100 men.
Everyone here today was brought here to be on a date with me.
So who am I fucking first?
No beer bellies, no long beards, no bald guys, no khakis, no tongs. I don't know why, but I hate tongs.
Well, it turned out to be a reality-style dating competition, as you can see, and now we're finding out that a viral video producer says he's behind the stunt, according to multiple...
A viral video producer. Mm-hmm. What an embarrassing title to have.
By the way...
You know, I'm embarrassed when somebody asks me what I do for a living. Like, I'll embarrassingly be like, I on a YouTube channel, I do content. You know, it's embarrassing. This guy proudly calls himself a viral video producer. That's ew. Would you be embarrassed?
Oh no, I would never call myself
like
that.
If we were all out to dinner and somebody said, "What do you do for a living?" And I went, "I'm a viral video producer."
I would ask you politely but firmly to leave.
You would pay the bill and just
like,
leave.
I'm not going to have I'm not going to talk with you. The other thing is, you have to point something else out. Again, it wasn't the woman that did the work. It was probably some dude who made this video. Hey, man, I have an idea. Let's make a video.
It was
you got to find a hot chick.
Tinder profile, too.
Yeah.
She did nothing.
Oh, no, yeah. She just showed up.
No tongs. I don't know why, but I hate tongs.
Well, it turned out to be a reality-style dating competition, as you can see, and now we're finding out that a viral video producer says he's behind the stunt, according to multiple sources. So this was
At least they didn't say his name.
Discussion on one of your chats today. What were you guys talking about? What about this alarmed you? Or maybe you're giving...
Well, I have a more important question. Who the fuck are you people?
Who are any of these people?
Who are you people?
What is the show?
TV is weird now. Is this TV? It's weird now.
Kudos.
I'm not giving her any kudos. I mean, getting guys to show up for a pretty woman is not hard. What she did, I feel like, was narcissistic, and I feel like it was unnecessary. Look, you can meet a lot of good people through Tinder, and I feel...
Pause this. Royce is right. Who are any of these people? What is this?
Who are you? Daily Blast? The fuck's the Daily Blast?
Like, I feel like I was in a coma. And I woke up, and I just don't recognize anybody on TV anymore. I don't know what's happening. I'm confused.
Okay, check this out. So this is the Daily Blast. They have their own YouTube page. They have 7,000 subscribers, and the video's been viewed 117 times.
No way.
Look, Daily Blast Live. Subscribers 7,000. 3 likes.
This has to be on TV somewhere or something. This has to be like a company that produces content but also neglects its YouTube channel. Like a Wade Heath, like a Millennial Report. Like that Millennial Report guy, he's fucking everywhere. But if you go to his YouTube, it's like, meh.
The Daily Blast.
Because he just kind of tosses his shit up on YouTube. He doesn't really.
The latest trending stories, the Daily Blast. Vote now.
I want to look at their other metrics.
Are they YouTube? No, I don't think they're on TV. It doesn't look like they're on TV. It looks like they're here.
Oh boy.
Their email's info@dailyblastlive.com.
Yeah, I'm looking at this now.
Now again, look. I'm not saying we're huge, right? We're not, obviously. However,
I've got more Twitter followers.
No, it's not
than
even
Daily
that.
Blast Live.
No.
And they have a blue check mark.
Again, I hear what you're saying, but they have 7,000 subscribers. But they're like this is a legit studio.
That's what I mean.
This is a legit studio space. This isn't like Mike and I doing this here. They have a legit studio, probably somewhere in New York. You know,
which is why I'm wondering where this money's coming from.
Where's
the money coming from? How are they paying all 5 of these? By the way, none of them are attractive. The black girl, kind of.
Oh wait, it's local TV channels.
There you go.
They're on First Coast News. They're not in every market, but they're in a lot of markets. You know what this is? This is one of these cheap shows that they shoot out to put in between daytime soap operas. Seriously, like they'll have a gap in between and they buy these cheap shows and go, oh, "This is like news." All right, we figured it out. Back to you, black guy.
Unnecessary. Look, you can meet a lot of good people through Tinder, and I feel like this.
I do it on the reg.
Just
basically just said.
That's what he did.
Smashing a lot of hoes on Tinder.
I do it on the reg.
You can't meet good people.
I'm the
on
guy.
Tinder.
Hey, want to see my daily blast?
You know who you meet on Tinder? People you rub your genitals on. Mm-hmm. That's it.
She was exploiting people. This is clearly an ego stroke for herself. And she's
it's not for her. Some dude, some viral video. What would he call himself? Viral video producer. Found a hot chick and goes, "Hey, you want to make a video for me, you nobody?"
She's going through all the list of things she doesn't want. No beer bellies. Well, hey, there's a lot of good guys with beer bellies. Look at me.
That was his joke.
He doesn't have a beer belly. He's black. He doesn't exercise at all, and he has abs.
That's the joke. The deadpan stare. This guy, dude. Oh, this is some cornball shit. I hate cornball shit. Look at his joke delivery. And then he does a deadpan stare.
Guys with beer bellies. Look at me.
Huh?
He even looked at the other guy.
Hey, this guy knows. He's bringing him in on the joke. He's bringing him in on it.
That's a funny white bitch right there. There's a landslide.
Oh, fuck.
That's right. Give us a chance. I like that.
I think that's a great point, though, because if the roles were reversed and you had a man up there saying no,
yeah, but who are you?
That woman's hair is so fried.
Oh yeah, no, this is too
lady,
much hair dye.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure you make a lovely brunette.
Yeah.
Stop destroying your hair. It's so brittle.
postpartum.
Oh, that's all I could focus on. It's really bad hair.
Very
moms,
bad.
nobody with no.
It looks like cheap mannequin hair. You know what I mean? Like when they just put just cheap mannequin hair.
It looks like what I imagine Kristen Bell's hair looks like between shooting seasons.
It's fair enough.
When she just doesn't care. When she's just driving kids to school.
It's like, whatever.
Moms with a gut, no, none of this. That
no
man,
stretch marks.
no stretch marks. That man would be tore up the very next day. But here, everyone's sharing this video and thinking that she's quote unquote brilliant.
I think that it's just a confusing situation. I think it's kind of like a train wreck.
By the way, she's a powerful black woman because she keeps her dreads in. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. Powerful black woman. Man, this Black Predator movie does not look good.
You just can't help but watch it because here you have this very...
Don't look at the camera! Did you see that? Oh my God! Dude, that was...
confusing situation.
It was
I
bad.
think it's kind of like a train wreck. You just can't help but watch it because here you have this...
Time out, Tony. You read my mind. Time out, Tony. Oh, fuck.
She's literally going, yes, that is a good point.
Ah! What? I got the camera there. Oh, fuck.
I forgot about the camera for a second.
Ooh.
Hey. I think it's still on.
Don't turn around.
You watching me? Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, fuck.
These people are going to go far.
She starts drawing an astronaut helmet on herself in the mirror with soap like fucking Truman Show. Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. This chick's just covered in cocoa butter. Like, if you took this girl home and fucked her, your sheets would look like wax paper at the end.
It seeps through the mattress. The body's
Sorry.
Oh, there goes my memory foam.
Grow up.
There goes my memory foam. But I have to throw these pillows out, too.
Pillowcases look like fucking Soul Glow couch.
Oh, fuck. The
That's
next
not-
time you invite her over, you cover your fucking, like your grandma used to do, you cover your bed in plastic. Oh, fuck.
Kind of girl you fuck, and then you wake up the next day, you're at her house. You're like, I had to do my hair. There's nothing in this house but pomade. Murray's hair wax.
And every time you get out of the shower, you slip because it's on the floor. You know it's on the floor.
Because here you have this very Instagram mentality of, I'm just going to go ahead and...
Bitch, you're an Instagram mentality. What the fuck you talking about?
Look, I don't know. Look, whatever this Hotep tranny is saying, I don't have time to listen.
Hotep tranny.
Hotep tranny.
Oh, fuck. All right. Hey,
don't say
come
the
on.
N-word.
Respect the Exxon Valdez over here, okay?
waste people's time because I'm so hot.
What a great point.
Well, no, it's
That's a great
true.
point.
And I mean,
is it a great point though? Who are you people?
That is an excellent point. They don't even know each other's names.
That's right, guy.
I don't know. I'm just the male guy. They just pulled me in here and threw a tie on me.
Yeah? Remember that beer belly thing I said earlier, though? That was funny, dude.
Dude, the way you like deadpanned,
it was
that
like
was really good. Like just let it breathe. Let the joke breathe. You know.
Anybody tell you that you're kind of like a fat Omar Epps?
It's interesting to me that you could
talking about her.
You know the black athlete.
No, the black news anchor. All right, Jimmy the Greek, relax.
have God bless her courage or her sense of self-esteem, but truly she's wasting a lot of people's time.
Like whatever the fuck this is. This is wasting time. Oh my God. All right, Mike, 1 through 3.
1.
All right.
About to get you, nigga, now.
Do you miss New York, Mike?
Oh, we're doing subway fights?
Well, this isn't a fight. This should have ended in a fight, but this is new. Subway altercation. Now, play a game. Do you think this guy's homeless, crazy, or both? Okay? The guy yelling at the white guy. The white guy here is actually, considering how much this dude's in his face, he's being really calm. But he also looks like a dude that could take care of himself. Like, he's not a fucking bitch.
About to get you, nigga, now what you about to do?
I
now
ain't
what
doing
you about
shit.
to do, nigga?
I ain't doing shit.
Tonight.
He's definitely crazy.
Yeah.
Probably homeless, too.
Also used to own Impact.
What you
Doing
about
shit.
to do, nigga?
I ain't doing shit but
Now
defending
what you about
myself.
to do, nigga? Now you want to smack me in the face.
I didn't
Cause
touch
you
you.
want to come over here.
I'm trying to.
Man, I'm kind of happy they're not releasing this new Wu-Tang album. It's not great.
Yeah, I know,
it's
man.
not great. It's a lot of Ghostface Killer stuff.
Tell you that you're
So
on
what
the
are you gonna do,
subway.
nigga?
I'm gonna
What are
stand
you-
right
right-
here. I'm gonna stand right here.
Left and you just came over here and smacked me in the
Did
face.
I smack
nigga.
you in the face? Did anyone see me smack him in the
You
face?
just touched me.
I did not
Not as smack. Smack. I know you're trying to help him, but you're deported.
smack you in the
He
face.
did not smack you.
I'm
You're just
standing
looking
on the
for-
subway.
smack you in the face.
Doggy afuera.
Like everybody else.
It's like it's Spider-Man.
I think
Guys,
you
when
should
wanna
just sit
rest,
down.
look for a place to sleep.
I
This
don't
is
give
not
a fuck
just a
about
subway.
cops. I just came home. 25 to life. I killed my moms and dad, nigga.
Yeah. 25 to life. I don't know why they let him out. Why did they let him out?
He sounds like the ghetto black equivalent of like the guy with all the fantastic stories. I killed my mom and my dad. I did life in prison. You're like, what?
No, you didn't.
And then I went to the moon.
Did you really?
Great. Can I just sit and please in peace on the fucking subway?
I just came home. 25 to life. I killed my moms and dad, nigga.
Are you
Fuck
proud
you,
of that?
nigga.
Are you
Yeah,
proud of that?
I am.
Okay, well, congratulations.
I am.
Good for you.
I'm telling you, this guy.
Congratulations, I guess. I don't.
By the way, body stance and the way the white guy's standing, he's either former military, I believe, or former cop. Like the way he has, you know what I mean? There's a certain demeanor that military dudes have.
It's not even that. Maybe his wife just left him. You never know. Like
right.
it could just be one of the. Maybe that's the guy, BMX guy.
He shaved the rest of his head and he just went for it.
He's gone full fucking Michael Douglas and falling down.
That's my wife, man. What a pussy. That's my wife, man.
What a cock. And then he's like hugging the guy.
You're going to choose him over me?
Crying in the arms of your wife's new lover. What a fucking cock. Oh, my wife. Laying on his chest like your wife does now.
Ready you right now. Right now. In front of everybody, I'll blow your face off right now.
Does it make you
I'll
mad?
blow your face off.
Oh, by the way, lady, I know you're on the white dude's side, but he doesn't need your help. He's fine.
Yeah, by the way,
shut up.
Also, just historically speaking, ladies, when men are fighting, just shut up.
Yeah.
Shut your
Be
fucking
quiet.
Shut your dumb whore mouths when men are fighting. You have never in the history of the world has there ever been a fight and then women start screaming and everybody goes, well, thank God those women were there to scream hysterically.
That helped
and
the
make
situation.
everything worse. Stop. In politics, in fighting, in sports, just women. Stop.
Right now, nigga. Let's get it shaking, boy. Let's get it shaking, boy.
I'm ready
Let's
anytime, man. Take him out. Take him out. You want to call the cops? You want the cops?
I'll call the cops. Call the cops. Cops! Cops!
I got 100 witnesses
Cops.
here saying you
Cops.
just threatened this old man right here. Telling him that if he touches you, you're going to fuck him. Exactly. This is a subway. We all touch each other.
Hey, sometimes I grope women. It's just the way I gotta do it sometimes.
No, I'm not turning on this guy now.
You know, sometimes you rub penises on the subway. Turns out the black guy's totally justified. He was just, this white guy was going around molesting people on the subway.
You know, the black subway occupant.
He didn't try to do
You look
anything
good,
mean to
nigga.
you.
You look good. You look good. I'll fuck you right now, nigga.
I don't like that. You're going to not say.
I don't like that, sir. Sir, I don't think I'm gonna let you fuck me. Sir.
Say that to me anymore. You hear me?
Now what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I'm just telling you.
What you gonna do?
That you're gonna stop.
What you gonna do?
You're gonna stop.
I'm gonna Mollie Tibbets the fuck out your ass.
Hey, at least he's topical.
You think when that happened, you think when Mollie Tibbets got snatched up, she went, but wait a minute, I don't like white people. What's happening?
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, please go.
Oh, you meant to get one of the Nazi girls.
Yeah, not me. I was holding up a sign that says hashtag fuck white guys.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
Yeah. Come on. Open borders, man. Someone want to take me out for Mexican?
I'm going fully, like, at this point, man, kick everyone out.
Trying to threaten him? I'm telling you, you ain't fucking me. That's what I'm telling you. You ain't fucking nobody with me standing right here. That's what's happening.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us, buddy.
By the way, this guy ain't shit already. Like, he would have done something by now.
Oh, the black guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
You ain't fucking nobody. You might masturbate the fuck off, but you ain't fucking no.
Oh man, I was on your side, dude, but now you're trying too cool to be. He's trying too hard to be cool.
Funny guy.
Yeah, no, dude, don't stop it. You're trying to be cool now. Don't try to be cool.
Nobody.
Does the subway make any stops?
No.
Like, am I the only one who's thinking?
It's the express train to Connecticut.
Bro, this subway just keeps going and going. Like, every time I've ever been on a subway, it's usually the opposite, where I'm like, God damn it, how many stops is this thing going to make between here and 52nd Street? This one doesn't ever seem to stop.
I don't care if you're gay. You can be gay.
Not in my ethno state.
Another t-shirt idea.
Good. Everybody knows you're gangster now, so why don't you sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up so we can all enjoy our ride home.
So the guy's probably crazy and on drugs, right? The black guy?
Possibly the white guy, too.
Everyone's on drugs. I would say different drugs.
Yeah, white guy's probably doing a little bit of cocaine,
Yeah.
but like white man cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's had a couple bumps and a couple nips of whiskey in the day during his fucking work hours, and now he's like, I'll literally fucking kill you on this train.
He's fucking with one of those, like the old-timey ones. You would open it up, a little metal thing with
Oh,
his
yeah.
Coke. Yeah.
You don't ever want to mess with a man who works hard and supports his own drug and alcohol habits. They are not to be trifled with.
No, they're
I
not.
used to be that guy. I used to be a guy on a subway or a bus on the way home at 2 a.m. So you want to go, dude? And you'd be like, I am drunk and high on cocaine right now and very stressed out from supporting my own habits. You want to fucking go? And they're like, yeah, Jesus, sorry, man.
Relax.
Yeah, let's fucking do this then.
Yeah, never fuck with anybody who's that angry with a tucked-in shirt. Your day's going to be over.
I always got lucky on trains and subways. I actually passed out on a bus one time on some dude's shoulder, and I got lucky and passed out on the right guy's shoulder. I had a panic attack. Yeah, I passed out. The one guy on a 4 o'clock train on Nebraska Avenue in Tampa. The worst, the number 2 bus, scariest bus line, and it was like it's the first ones of the morning, the 4 or 5 a.m. ones where people are going to work, but also there's a lot of like dregs coming home. And I had a panic attack and I passed out cold. And I came to and I was like, it was literally this Puerto Rican fucking construction worker with a hard hat on. That was like, are you all right, man? Are you on drugs? He asked. And I was like, yeah, but the drugs have nothing to do with it. It's so weird when you have to explain to somebody. No, I am on drugs, yes. But that's not why.
That's besides
I also
the
have
point.
an anxiety disorder that's diagnosed, so I pass out sometimes. I am also drunk and on drugs. I apologize, sir. We got off at the same bus stop, and then after I collected myself, I went into the diner, and he happened to be eating there, and I was like, oh, perfect. I was like, yo, buy my man buy his breakfast on me, because he didn't rape my mouth. I passed out on the bus. Like, literally 9 out of 10 people would have fucked my mouth. And I passed out next to the one guy that's like, let's get you off this bus. What is wrong with you? It's not all Puerto Ricans.
I guess that's the main theme of this show, I guess. If you took anything away from today's episode.
Yeah, not all Puerto Ricans.
Shalom. So, Mike, I want to show you this.
Oh, God, I already heard
Do you know who this guy is?
No, but I heard the first word he said.
Okay. Well, this is what boomers are passing around. The
Heather O'Rourke story. It's still going.
Correct.
Yeah, it's fucking thing won't die, man.
This is a gentleman on YouTube that people pointed me out to. I think it's worth us investigating.
You know what the difference between Heather O'Rourke and you QAnon boomers are? Heather O'Rourke had the decency to die and go away. You fucking people won't.
This is from DNA J Lion 7.
It's always good to have a nice, catchy. You know, when you comment on videos on YouTube, you want people to look at your channel name and go, look at that, look at that logo. That's something I want to click on.
Well, this is one of those conspiracy theories, Pizzagate level. Let's hear what he has to say.
Let's hear what Tony Foreman has to say, ladies and gentlemen.
Shalom, shalom. This is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. It is Thursday, August the 9th, 2018, 27th day of the 4th.
What?
Shalom. Torah Restoration Ministries. So are you a Christian or a Jew? What are you?
Look, have you ever heard of Jews for Jesus?
He looks like a photo negative of remember that rapper Freeway?
Yeah, he does.
Even though what we do is wrong.
Sorry.
I don't have a lot of new information today, but I kind of wanted to go over, again, the mission statement and the purpose of why I've...
By the way, man, stop fixing your shirt. It's getting really annoying.
And
Gone in
also,
this direction.
stop being such a fat fuck.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
You're a big boy.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, that's like a gross T-shirt too. Like,
Yeah.
this was your best shirt.
That's the one that comes in a 3-pack in Walmart.
It's just, I'm amazed at how many people do videos that they plan on the whole world seeing.
I know.
They don't even look at a mirror real quick. Like there have been like 3 or 4 different times in the past year where I was a mess on camera because I was rushing around before the show. But for the most part, like Royce does it, I do it. You go real quick. You don't have to look gorgeous.
Yeah.
But you go look in the mirror before you go live, and you're like,
all right, yeah.
Yeah, I look like a normal person. This guy just was like, this looks good.
Lately, because I've been getting
Sit still.
He's that.
Sit still.
No, he's that kind of fat. You know that
Not
like, where you
comfortable.
can't get
Yeah,
comfortable.
not comfortable, yeah.
Like he's one of those fat guys where it's like,
to get out of a chair, they have to build momentum.
like, dude, just fucking don't be a fat fuck.
I've gotten some people who have said, why are you doing this? Why don't you get back?
They met with your eating habits and your lifestyle, the way you dress.
Torah and Hebrew roots of the Christian faith, which is what your ministry is all about. Well, I've discussed this before, but the main reason is because of that verse that Jesus says, which is, if anyone causes these little ones to stumble, it's best to have a millstone tied around their neck.
Sit still!
Thrown to the bottom of the sea. So I think outing pedophiles, exposing pedophiles. So
Hey, guy, first of all, stop using fucking entry-level basic bitch 101 Christian fucking quotes, all right? The Bible verse of the millstone around the neck. Like, everyone knows that quote. It's like the first thing you learn in Bible school, and you're just applying it to anything. Let's do this, sir. I'm going to venture a guess, just from what I've observed of you in this 1 minute and 5 seconds, that you have a very tenuous grasp on the Bible. No, I'm serious. Also, you fucking retard. Jesus, yeah, he was a Jew. Yeah, he was the Jew that was murdered for speaking out against other Jews.
Yeah.
So, if you learn real Christianity, shalom, shalom, you fucking retard who can't even buy a T-shirt that looks good on camera. It looks like a tarp.
It really does. It looks like they would cover a baseball stadium and when it starts raining.
You see, when Jesus died on the cross, sir, we entered into a new covenant with him. And this is why I still don't even understand why people put like this. The Christian Zionists, they go like, shalom, and our Jewish brothers and our here. Dude, the only reason the Torah is included as the Old Testament in the Bible is to provide context. It's like a prequel. It's like a backstory. Any real Christian knows that everything in the Old Testament is irrelevant outside of providing context, historical context. So when you go read the New Testament and you go, all right, I mean, I get it, but where'd this nigga Jesus come from? You have that prequel. It's like they sold it as the Bible with the New and Old Testament is basically like the Criterion Collection.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go, well, where did this Jesus
It's Godfather
come from?
1 and 2. And Book of Mormon is 3 because no one really likes it.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody likes it, and everybody makes fun of it. And somehow Andy Garcia is involved. But I just, but you guys this guy doesn't. I'm so tired of these like Christians that are so cucked to the Jews. Oh, our brothers, the Jews. They don't acknowledge your Savior, your prophet. They don't acknowledge him. Did you know that Muslims actually acknowledge your Savior? But the Jews refuse. But keep cucking to the Jews. Maybe someday, they'll do something nice for you. I doubt it, though.
You see, the black savior
arrested, and so that they stop committing pedophilia is a noble mission. I mean,
you see that, guys? You hear him? Stop it. Hey, pedophiles. You
Stop
hear this? Hey, look at me. Stop it.
Okay.
Well, I think we've done our
Solved?
part.
Is it solved? Can we go home?
Pedophilia is done, guys.
All right. Wonderful.
You remember like growing up around Christian people though? Like they would always do that. They'd do some kind of really loud prayer. They'd be like, the spirits are out of this house. No, they're not.
No.
You're gonna leave and we're all gonna start, mom is gonna hit dad, or dad's gonna hit mom again. Like nothing's gonna change.
Spaghetti's gonna be falling down the wall. Like, yeah, it's not. Nothing's
The
different.
son grows up to be a homosexual and a racist. It's the whole thing, It's
it's more nobler than protecting the little ones that Jesus himself talks about. So I think this is
But aren't you Jewish?
noble mission, and I think every Christian messianic should be.
Sir, nothing about you says to me that you're a man I want to take any sort of leadership or advice from. You can't even get your own body in order. Like, do you understand? Like I know that seems like I'm nitpicking, but a big old fat fuck preacher to me is like, it's like being like, I'm not a preacher, I'm an alcoholic. It would be really dumb of me to be doing my sermons with booze on my breath. Like, it's the same way, like, if you can't control your basic demons, why should I trust you that your relationship with God is somehow better than mine, that your ability to communicate with God is somehow more developed than me, when you can't even find a t-shirt that doesn't fit you like a tarp?
And you only have like 2 of them that you wear because those are the ones that kind of look okay on you. That's the other thing. That's why they start wearing thin, because you can't wear a new shirt.
This is not a spiritual leader. Look at that. That couch is 15 years old.
That is a couch that he got from his mom and never changed it.
Be involved in doing.
Look at the stack of shit on the love seat. He's got a box fan and books stacked up on his love. That house looks like it smells like a cadaver's asshole. But I'm supposed to listen to this guy's expert advice on the Bible. Fuck out of here.
I mean,
Shalom.
why wouldn't you? You know, why wouldn't you? So that's the first thing. As for the credibility of Fiona Barnett, Isaac Cappy, Sarah Ashcraft, Ben Fellows.
Oh man,
David
Sarah
Shooter.
Ashcraft. She's a. Have you ever gotten into her? Have
I've
you gone down that
yes.
rabbit hole? Sarah Ashcraft is a fucking lunatic.
But it's.
I read her whole Kiwi Farms profile.
I haven't read her Kiwi Farms.
She used to be a really pretty paralegal, like normal life in Atlanta or some shit. Like, she was normal. Like, this is sad when you see this mental illness. And again, it goes completely, we have no care for mental illness in this country. We've built this thing up where we have to indulge everybody's mental illness. Otherwise, we're bigoted. So we can't treat people like Sarah Ashcraft. So she's out there loose in the world. And again, you like, anybody will tell you, one of the reasons why I'm so scared of like mental health issues is because they run in my family, and usually it's like in mid-30s, early 30s is when it starts to kick in, and you start to go, oh no, I hear voices. So like Sarah Ashcraft, if you look, she fits the profile of somebody who hit her 30s, late onset mental illness, like schizophrenia.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary. We can't treat these people or we're bigots.
So remember when you sent me that story about that church that turned into a brewery? We read that article.
Degenerates. A gay brewery.
Yes. Well, it turns out that now this did a story on them. You want to watch it?
Sure.
Do you want to watch now? Because we read it, but we need some context. Let's see how this church brewery really is.
What would it look like to be a church that looked like the movement that Jesus started and not like church that we know in America?
Because I don't know if you guys remember, right? But when Jesus did the Sermon on the Mount, he was very specific about murdering your unborn children.
No,
You
he
gotta
wasn't. No, he. What a second.
You have to kill as many unborn babies that would have been born perfectly healthy otherwise as possible.
I'm looking it up, Mike. That's not what it says here.
He said on the Sermon on the Mount, in
No.
order for my Father to accept you into his bountiful glory, you must kill as many white babies as possible.
Okay, I'm looking through Matthew 5 through 7. I'm going to do a word search.
It's mostly in the book of Luke. He says
Okay, hold on, Luke.
that upper to middle class white people need to kill their unborn children or we will all be lost.
Control F.
And then in order to make up for...
I'm not seeing it in Luke either.
And then in order to make up for those low birth rates created by these organizations that you murdered your babies with, blessed be your name, we need to import more brown people and Muslims from around the world to make up for the dead babies that we've killed.
Did you confuse Luke with Uncle Luke, the rapper? Is that your problem? Because I'm not seeing it here. I'm not seeing it here, Mike.
Out of that consistent questioning came this model for a brewery church that generates funds for local charities.
Christopher Van Hal is the pastor of Greater Purpose Church. He looks like someone that should have a reality TV show on the Food Network.
We are open and affirming LGBTQ. We are feminists, and I believe Jesus was too. We are environmentalists, which I believe that's the original mandate of the children of God, to take care of the planet that we all know and enjoy.
But again, like Mike said, how do you wrap your head around Planned Parenthood and abortion? Like, if
you guys were doing like, I'm obviously against. Look, Daddy likes his sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still adamantly against people serving alcohol in a church. However, I understand changing times. You got to get. It's almost like that movie Dogma when Carlin was trying to make the Catholic Church more hip.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. You got to market. You got to get kids back in the pews. So let's say I was willing to compromise and say, look, you can serve beer at your church functions, whatever. Like he said, Planned Parenthood was the first thing that came to mind. Like, of all charities.
It's weird. Like, it's, again,
I'm not saying you got to donate to some build the wall nationalist shit or anything like that, but there's like
homeless food shelter,
St. Jude's.
There you go. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
St. Jude's is a great one. Homeless veterans.
Yep.
There's just so many different.
There's at least thousands of other ones before that one.
I know. Or actually, how about this? How about just building a charity that only takes care of your town? If more people did that, we would actually be doing very well in this country. Like, don't focus on Planned Parenthood, blah, 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 blah. You got a nice little small town. You get your little hipster faggy church now with the beers and the brewery. Give that money to, again, St. Jude, or again, a local charity that will clean up the local parks, or, you know what I mean, or help victims of sex assault with support groups and counseling, or homeless shelter. Ooh, homeless shelter, huh? Wasn't that Jesus's main thing? Was to wash the feet of the unwashed, dirty homeless, and to feed them and to take them into your homes. Like, I don't understand why you went baby killing. That's the one we gotta.
Because it's them. This is what happens, man. This is what happens when leftists hijack religion. They'll hijack it and go, "Oh, Jesus would this guy." Maybe a year ago was going, Jesus, yeah, right, man. That's all fake. They just hijack the religion to serve their purposes. That's what they're doing. They're commingling things that shouldn't be planned. Look, read the Bible all you want over and over again, but friend of the LGBT community, man should not lay with another man. It's in the fucking Bible. Those are the parts that they always ignore, though. They cherry pick it. They cherry pick it.
We are anti-war, which I believe Jesus was too. We are all for racial justice, which Jesus
but the
was
main thing is it's the killing babies thing. We cannot stress enough that the most Christ-like thing we can all do, because that's what we do. We seek to attain righteousness. We try to be as Christ-like as we can. And I can't stress enough how much Jesus loves when you murder unborn babies. He loves it.
Not seeing that.
Adores it. Well, why not? They go straight to heaven.
Well, it depends on which religion. Sometimes they go to
Touché.
purgatory.
Bigot?
No, it's not. All right, Mike.
That's a loophole right there. Jesus wants you to be righteous and go to heaven, right? Well, who's more removed of sin than a baby? Kill them now before they have a chance to sin. It's like Minority Report meets a Kirk Cameron Left Behind film. Take that, bigots. Your move.
Get ready for the Shyamalan twist, and I want you to pay very close attention to the upcoming phrase.
all for racial justice, which Jesus was a Palestinian Jewish rabbi. He was a person of color that was killed by white supremacy. So
Yeah, man, white supremacy killed Jesus. Everybody knows that. Remember all those white supremacists back then?
Sir, you're going to go to hell. You're going to burn in hell. I can't do this anymore.
But why? You don't think Jesus was killed by white supremacists?
There were no whites there!
Oh, okay. Agree to disagree.
It was literally Semites murdering other Semites.
Now who's the bigot? Now who's the bigot?
This is like blaming the death toll in Chicago on white supremacy.
It is. because white supremacy keeps the black man down, and that's why they shoot each other, because they can't take their aggression out on the white patriarchy.
There were no whites.
In Chicago, yeah, no, I know.
There was no... By the way, in the year 0 AD... Oh, I'm sorry. In the year 33 AD...
BC. Or AD, you're right. Wait, after... Is it
AD.
after
Anno
right.
Domini.
That's a good movie.
In the year of our Lord in Latin.
Sorry, Mel Gibson.
In the year 33 AD, there were no white people at all. There was no white people.
Yeah.
There was no British Empire. There was none of that. The Romans, maybe, but the Romans.
Have you seen True Romance?
I am so confused by this.
Maybe you should have a beer at his church.
Racial justice, which Jesus was a Palestinian Jewish rabbi. He was a person
Can I
of color.
say something?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to like it.
What?
It might get us in trouble.
Oh, boy. Is this one I need to mute for, or should I?
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to apologize to somebody.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Hitler.
Jerry Hitler, his friend.
And I'm so sorry, Mussolini.
Steve Mussolini and his other buddy. The unfortunate last names they have.
We really did you guys dirty. And we're paying for it now. So at least take comfort in knowing that we made our bed. We are now laying in it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We backed the wrong horse.
Rabbi, he was a person of color that was killed by white supremacy. So
I am so sorry.
Sympathy cards?
I am so sorry that we teamed up with the commies.
Usually making every effort to be on the front lines for racial justice. So that's what sets us apart from many American churches.
All right, fat Vsauce.
You're right. I'm sorry, Sam. Don't forget Franco. I apologize. How could I forget Franco? Franco was actually one of the good ones. He was one of the ones that kind of had it right. Him and Mussolini had it right. I'm not gonna lie. All jokes aside, Hitler was very shitty and did a lot of shitty things and he cut a lot of corners and he did a lot of dumb shit, a lot of evil shit. But Mussolini and Franco, man, they were just nationalists, dude. You know, they just fucking hated commies. Man.
Plans converting the brewery to a restaurant where Sunday services will also be offered.
We said, hey, why can't we do a brewery and then we can use the space on Sunday before it opens to the public as a worship space? And
so we could be tax exempt.
Because that's not how it works.
So they could be tax exempt.
You think that the bar is tax exempt? That can't be.
I don't know if it's. I don't know. But all I know is that at least the church part of it would be tax exempt.
Can we find out if these guys are trying to do it?
It's GPCC Santa Cruz. GPCC Santa Cruz. Sam, get on that. Please, do me a favor.
Find out. Well, somebody get on this. I want to find out if these people are using the tax-exempt status to cover their bar sales. And if they are, I want these people fucking destroyed.
I'm telling you.
Inshallah, I want these people fucking destroyed.
Then we can use the funds to give to
I'm literally just want to convert to Islam at this point.
Let's go
It's literally at this point the only sword of God left.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's the only religion I could convert to, and then all my bigotry is forgiven.
That's another good point.
If I just convert to Islam, I can rant about homosexuals and the fucking Jews all day. We probably get a little check mark next to our accounts.
Charities that people of all faiths, all sexual, all racial, and even all faith identities can support. So we came up with this model.
Approved thoughts. Everyone knows Jesus was a black Palestinian Jewish transgendered rabbi with a robotic arm.
But that's
everybody knows
it's,
that.
But it's like, you fucking piece of shit, you liar! How dare you? How dare you? This really makes me want to convert to Islam. It really does. And the only reason I don't is because then it completely eliminates the Laura Loomer potential.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
That's not gonna
It would be too much chaos.
Yeah, too much.
Model, and we
You wouldn't be able to be an Uber driver, that's for sure.
found an awesome spot. Consequently, happened to be
We can hang out, but we're taking separate Ubers.
Planned Parenthood is ripe. Listen to this.
Fucking Laura Loomer now has to drive around in a DHL van.
All right, check this out.
Some spot. Consequently, happens to be right below Planned Parenthood in Santa Cruz, which we adore and support their efforts for giving health care to women.
They don't give health care to women. They murder babies.
Yeah. They refer you to other doctors. They'll do that, but they don't do anything there except suck babies out.
That's not true. Then they sell the baby parts.
Oh, you're right. Hey, capitalism. Planned Parenthood Save Our Shores Homeless Garden Project and the Diversity Center.
Oh, the
fuck is the Diversity Center?
They plan on donating 30 to 60%. So let's read through the lines here. They plan on donating 30%. Let's be honest.
You're right.
30 to if I say, look, I am going to donate between 20 and 50% of
It's
the proceeds of today's show to the such and such foundation. It's going to be 25%. The other thing is, I bet they're using this tax exempt status.
I really would like to know. It's slated to open summer or fall 2019.
This is not a gimmick at all.
It is.
Grow a huge, Six Flags over Jesus like we've got in every city in America. This is just to do good work.
Not taking shots at other churches. That's what he was doing. Yeah, those two things you're doing, they don't go together. Stupid.
I never thought I'd see Daniel Ferguson as a Christian, though. I guess maybe he's just subverting the religion.
I don't know, Mike. At this point, would you put anything past anybody?
Like, I can't. I got to find a religion, guys. Christianity's dead. All right? Fucking. I'm not becoming a pagan. Get the fuck out of my face with that gay shit. Somebody find me a religion.
But my Nordic gods.
Let's look for a religion tonight on Nightwave. I don't know what to do.
Is there a Nightwave tonight?
The Catholics are fucking raping all these kids. Like, there's nobody left. You probably, I guess.
Hippo Juice will be on at 8 p.m. Just follow More Like Radio on YouTube. That's where I'll be on at 8 o'clock. More Like Radio on YouTube is the page name. Tomorrow, Mike, we're excited to have on the second hour Patrick Casey of Identity Europa.
Pretty dope.
Okay?
I like those guys. I like what they do. So
yeah, so we're gonna have him on. We'll be talking to him second hour. Daywave tomorrow. YouTube.com/Daywave Radio. Twitch.tv/Nightwave Radio. That's where you can catch Mike tonight.
Probably 11 though, so don't freak out at 10 o'clock and I'm not on.
Revenge, because I'm in the studio till 10 normally on Wednesdays. Revenge of the Cis fans. That's a good way to get in contact with the show, and you guys can all talk amongst each other and figure out what's going on for DC. So Revenge of the Cis fans on Facebook. All right, we'll be back tomorrow, same time. Revenge of the Cis.